Welcome everyone to this quick tour where I'm going to explain to you how to use Trading Terminal Scan. When you go into our webpage, tradingterminal.com, the first thing you need to do is log into your account. So you'll click down here at sign in. These are already my credentials around here. If you are new, you can sign up or simply log in using a Google account. After signing in, to use the scanners, you need to go to the page scanner. When you go to the page scanner, this is the main screen that you get. To the left, there are a few options that I'm going to explain to you one by one. Option home will give you the recent news for any particular stock or anything related to the market. You can get the SPY charts and Bitcoin chart around here. You also get the most active stocks, gainers, and losers. Dashboard is your main screen. This is where you can view all your scanners. On using the option screen, you can switch between different screens. For now, it is one screen, it's Trading Terminal, and this is what you get by default. These are the scanners that we use at Bearbull Traders. You can add a new screen by clicking on Add New Screen. Obviously, you could just simply rename it, for example, Ayman. And now you could see that there are two screens around here. This is the main screen for Bearbull Trader scanners. And here you could have your own screen that you could play around with. For example, what you could do is add a window. And you could add an alert window. This is our default scanners around here. You could add top list window. And in the top list, by default, we have the gaps up, gaps down, and any other window. As you could see, I could move the scanners by clicking on this bar on the top. And you could also, by the way, some news feeds, charts, notes, clock, whatever window that you want to add. And you could just arrange the page any way you want. If you want to create your own scanner, what you need to do is go to the alert window. There is an alert window and there is a top list window. This is where you can create your scanners. Now, what is the difference between a top list window and an alerts window? At the top list window, you only have the filter. At the alerts window, you also have an addition, which is an alert. So look at this. These are the scanners that are already available by default. So let's say I want to add another scanner. There it is. So you could see that the difference between the alerts and the top list is the fact that you have here filter, column, source, watch list, ignore list, and summary. On the alerts window, you also have an alert added into that. So how do you create scanners? Like I told you, the first thing you want to do is add a new alert. You can rename it, for example, reversals. Sound, you can choose any sound, and basically this is the sound that you get when a new stock is being called or when you get a new alert. On the alert windows, you choose the alert, and if you click select alerts, you could see that there are a lot of alerts available around here that you could choose from. For a reversal, I want to be alerted, for example, when there is a new high of the day, or maybe when there is a new candle high. Let's say that you want to create one reversal scanner, but for two different time frames or two periods of the days. What you could do for that is use advanced alert config. When you use an advanced alert config, you could see that there is a reversal strategy that we chose, but inside this reversal strategy, we could add sub strategies. For example, strategy reversal for later on the day, and then we add it. And this is, for example, reversals earlier in the morning. And then we also save it. Now you have two different reversal strategies and you could edit both of them. When you click on this pen, you could play with the filters. Since it's related reversals later on the day, I'll be maybe using the bigger time frames, or sorry, earlier on the day, I'll be using maybe, for example, smaller time frames. And for a reversal later on the day, I'll be using, for example, bigger time frames. This is just an example for you guys. Obviously, this is not the way I do it. On the filter, you choose basically the filters, the relative volume, the price, and there are obviously a lot of other filters that you could choose from. Average true range, the float, etc. What do these things mean? We're going to get to that in a bit. Source is basically what type of market you want this stock to scan from, or you want the scanner to scan from. Obviously, here we have the NYSE, Nasdaq, and AMEX. Let's say that you are trading crypto, you could add a source crypto, or maybe you could make two different scanners, one for stocks, one for crypto. Watch list is basically if you want the scanner to alert you based on the filters that you have, but only on a selected few stocks that you are watching. For example, I don't want to have the scanner calling all the stocks in Nasdaq and NYSE. I want the scanner to give me alerts only when AMD, Tesla, and SQ, only on AMD, Tesla, and SQ, or only when AMD, Tesla, and SQ meet the criteria that I'm looking for. For that, you go for watch list and you add your list. How to create this watch list, I'm going to show you next. And on summary, you get the summary for the scanners that you have set. Let's delete it because we don't need that, obviously. Top list, like I told you, similar to the alert list, but you do not have the alert around here. It's only based on filters, and here we have set the gappers and the high volume scanners. Colors, this is just basically based on your preference, the volume, the price, anything else, and you could obviously add new configuration for any values. Watch list, this is for example my watch list. I want, for example, a particular scanner to call reversals only on Apple, Tesla, NIO, and let's say for example also on Amazon, and then we're adding Amazon to the list. This is my watch list. What you could do is set a specific set of criteria for your scanners and scan for these criteria only on these watch lists. And this is for example a daily list. Obviously you could add another list, for example a list for reversals, and I could call it a list for reversals. And let's say that I want to look for reversals on low floats or high caps. I will just simply add the list of stocks around here. Newsfeed is also a scanner, but it's set a little bit differently. On a news feed, you could obviously still set filters. You could scan for this filter on a specific watch list, but the thing that differentiates the news feed from top list and alerts is the fact that you're also looking for keywords. For example, raises. I want, for example, this scanner to scan for this particular word, or maybe earnings, raises, fraud, whatever it is. And the moment there is an article with this keyword, there you will get alerted on your news feed scanner. Help basically helps you. It shows you exactly what each alert means. For example, an opinion range breakout means that this alert will be triggered as soon as the first candle breaks the range of the previous candle. And you can choose for an opinion range breakout. We have a 1 minute opinion range breakout alert, 2 minute opinion range breakout, 5, 15, 30, and 60. These are the only time frames that you have. And obviously there are a lot of other alerts with their explanation. Filter shows you the explanations for every single filter we have. So before creating a scanner, if for example you go to the alert, you are creating a new scanner, you're looking for an alert, and you see here that, oh, there is a bearish Harami candle. What does that mean? What you could go for is help and find this alert and find its explanation. Or you could click on this question mark rather than going there, and you'll see the explanation around here. And if this is exactly what you are looking for, you could add it and implement it. So this is the tour. I hope this was helpful for you, and this should help you create your own scanner, or at least understand how to use the dashboard going through different screens, or maybe just simply moving the scanners that we're already using based on the most scanners that you are using. You could just simply, rather than moving them, click on this arrow around here and choose the scanner that you want to be on your main screen. Remember that there are also some charts around here that you could go for, or just simply scroll back or forward. If you have a 4K monitor or a monitor with huge resolution, you could fit all of this in. If not, you will have to just simply scroll, and that is exactly why you could have multiple screens in there. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, ayman@beerbultraders.com, or email rd@beerbultraders.com if you have any bugs found or any suggestions you have.